Hey, what's up guys, this is Beck here with another VALORANT video, and today I'm going to show you some Recon bolts as Sova on map Heaven, and let's get into it. So here is a first Recon bolt. It's pretty simple. You basically scout this whole area right here, a garden in front of window, when enemies go out of spawn, and this arrow is good to use this arrow on the start of the round, so you know if anybody's going A or not, because it also scouts A lobby and this whole area basically, but we will see it in a second. So what you need to do, you need to go into this window like this, simply line up so you don't see this part of the wall like this, and then you just aim in the middle of the sun. I hope it's sun and I'm not making a mistake, but in the middle of the sun, put nice one charge on it and just shoot it. This will happen. It lands in here and it scouts this whole area. It scouts right here, right here. This is somebody's camping here, and also people crossing into this area right here. It will spot them. They'll have to turn around and destroy the bolt. Meanwhile, it will spot them for sure if anybody's pushing A, and you will have early info without any danger to your team. So it's pretty simple, but really useful. But there is another Recon bolt that is pretty similar, and it's a lot easier to do, and it's actually OP. It's so OP and it's really useful. So you can see this roof right here, and the top you line this window frame with this tip like this. It doesn't have to be like extremely persistent, but I always do it like this in my competitive matches. And now what you simply do is you aim right here on this stick of the tree on this end like this. You just aim here, put a full charge on it and shoot it. And as you can see, it lands right here, and this bolt is so overpowered because it not only spots this whole area right here, it also spots if anybody is AFK on the attacker spawn, which is pretty sick. Like this, if somebody's AFK right here, this bolt is right here and it will spot him. It happened to me a few times that we found out that somebody is AFK from enemy team. It's pretty useful, but also it spawns a long, which is totally awesome, I would say. Like, it spots this area when somebody is going like here, right here. It spots them because this bolt is right here, like in this area, and it spots people along as well. If somebody is camping right here in this corner, it will spot him pretty easily. And yeah, it doesn't spot the whole area. Like if somebody is right here, it doesn't spot him because he's hidden behind the wall. But if he like goes around this wall like this, it will spot him. So pretty useful, and I think that this is one of the best recon bolts you can have on Heaven. Next recon bolt I'm going to show you is right here. It's going to land right here on this wall and scout the whole C-long if anybody's pushing, so you can support your teammates like this. So you see this window, you go right here, you see this corner of the window, the bottom left one, and you have the HP, and there is a line on the HP. Here is a picture which what I mean. And yeah, so you use this to line it up with the window corner like this. Just put 2 charges on it and shoot. You can see it flies quite high. It takes a bit of a time, but eventually it lands right here, as you can see, and it spots if anybody is in here, like trying to go to C, or in here in this position in C lobby. So it's pretty good to use to support your teammate at the start of the round. If you know, if you think that enemies are going to go to C, you will support them with this arrow. Next bolt is shot from this side. Next bolt is shot from the spawn of defenders, and it's really good to use on the start of the round to support your teammates on mid. You can shoot this Recon bolt and go to heaven pretty fast, and you will get to a site in time. So how it's done? You get right here into this corner of this box and the sandbags. Use the health bar again as we did last. Use the health bar again as we did before, and point it right here onto this corner, right here onto this tip. Right, so do it like this. Put 2 charges on your Recon bolt and shoot it. Flies high over the building and lands right in the window and spots the window area. Sometimes it also lands right here onto this window frame, which is even better because it spawns mid again, but it depends how exactly you charge it. Next one I'm going to show you is shot from the same area as I showed you before. You line up with this like this, and now you can see these 2 leaves right here. You aim between them, put 1.5 charge on it and shoot it. You can see it flies over this building and right into the middle of this area right here. This is pretty good bolt because it can help to your teammates if somebody tells I'm pushing this area right here, I'm pushing garage into mid doors. You can support him with this. Your enemies will either have to destroy it or get spotted. This short dart is also good because it spots people on the stairs, and it spots people right here as well. So this is pretty useful. Go ahead and try it yourself. Next build I'm going to show you is a little bit tricky to do, but when you get hang of it, it's pretty easy for you. It's when you want to spot a window and mid on the B side. You go simply into back right here. You line with this gong and this line like this, so it's right straight onto you. Now you aim right here where this wood frame meets with these planks, and you put 1 charge onto the bolt, and when it's exactly 1 charge you jump and shoot. It might sound a little bit tricky, but it's pretty easy. Like this. You can see it flies and landed right into the window, somewhere this high, so it spots the window area and spots the whole mid as well. So this one is pretty good to use as well. Next area that I'm going to show you is really useful when you want to retake this mid doors area right here, because when your enemies push C, they quite usually take this area as well. And I have a recon bolt for you that will safely land in here, scout this whole area and find out if anybody is here. So you go into this corner right here, you aim on the top of this crack right here, put 1 charge on your arrow, just full charge it, boom, it's in. It spots if anybody's camping right here, which is quite usual spot for people to camp. It spots people even in here. It spots people even in here because it's led somewhere right here. As you can see, it scouts people right here as well. So this one is pretty good to retake. You will get info if anybody's in the doors. Next bolt I'm going to show you is a retake bolt on C side as well. This bolt I use it quite often because it's really good when you are rotating from spawn onto C side, and it's done like this. You go, you see this corner of this wall, you line it with this corner like this. Now you can see there is a gap between this wooden frame and this edge. You aim right in the middle of it, put 2 charges on it, put 2 bounces on your arrow, full charge it and shoot it. You can see it bounces twice off of these walls, lands right here, basically spots everyone in here, planters, people holding this corner like this. It spots everyone, they have to turn around and destroy it, it will surely spot them. Next bolt is shot from this corner right here. It's going to spot this whole area right here. This one is pretty good as well if you are a C player as Sova. You simply see this tree right here. You aim right on top of this leaf like this. Put full charge on your arrow and as you can see, it lands right here. And it spots the whole area in here. Everyone that is standing here, everyone that is standing here, even people in here get spotted. So this is a good one. But unluckily, people standing in here will not get spotted because, yeah, like this arrow is above them right here, so they can hide right here. This arrow is shot from C as well, from this corner as well, but this one will scout this whole area right here and long as well as the one that I show you at the start. It lands on the tree. This one is pretty sick if you want to get info for your team if they are going A or not. This is pretty late arrow. So you use the health line again as I usually do, and you aim right here into this corner when I'm zooming right now, like this. You put 2 charges on your arrow and just shoot it. I've missed that one. Good, let's do it once more, just like this. And you can see it flies high and lands on the tree right here and spots this whole area, which is pretty sick. And yeah, go ahead and use it. Like, this one is cool as well if you are playing C. There's another arrow that I want to show you, and it's arrow that will help you to retake A side. You basically shoot it right here. There's really not any lineup for that, you just shoot it onto this thing and it spots the whole plant. This one is pretty lit, like you spot a lot of people with this one because it lands right into this corner right here, and if you shoot it properly right here, it spots the whole area right here, and it also spots people camping like in this spot right here, holding this position, holding this position. This one is pretty good to retake A side. Like, even people like hiding right here, holding this area like this, will get spotted. If anybody is standing in the window frame, he will get spotted. This one is pretty good for retake, so go ahead, use it in your games, and you will see that it's really helpful. Next arrow that I want to show you is the arrow that I use pretty much like every other round if we go to A side. And this one is pretty easy but pretty useful. You go into this corner, you see these 2 leaves, you draw a potential line right there would make right here. Just put 1.5 charge on it and shoot it. You can see it flies over these buildings. And why is this one so useful? Because this spots people holding this area right here, which is pretty common spot, like people holding this. They have to turn around, destroy it, it will spot them, or push it, and then they are quite easy target for you. And it also spots people holding these areas. I see a lot of times like jet players standing on these crates, it spots them as well. And this one is pretty good to use if you want to engage your team into the plant, into the site, get your team's info, and eventually open frag, and eventually get open frag from this. Next build that I have prepared for you is right here. It's on the spawn of attackers, and it's pretty simple. You hug this spot like this. Yeah, I call the spot. And you see the top of this building, this golden round object right here. You put 1.5 charge on it, pretty simply shoot the ball. You can see it lands right here and spots people usually peeking like this or this. And this one is pretty cool to use to support your team if somebody says, hey, I know there is a guy always standing there or there. I'll go and challenge him and try to kill him. And you as a Silva say, oh god, I got you, man. I got the perfect Recon bolt for you. At the start of the round, you shoot it. It lands right there, it spots him. Your teammate kills him. And it's open frag for you on B. And pretty much, if you don't screw it up, get a plant, you can win this round pretty easily. With 1 Recon bolt and your teammate hitting the shot, easy as that, guys. I forgot to mention this. Recon bolt also spots if Sage builds a wall right here. It also spots her if she is standing in this area. And last and not least, if you want to attack seaside, you can support your team or yourself with this simple one. You just see this crate right here on this. I don't know what it really is. You just line it like this, aim right here where this sheet of cloth meets this leaf in this corner. Put 1.5 charge on it, and what I usually do, I wait as it lands, peek, it reveals, boom, easy kill. What this bolt does, it lands right here on top of this box and spots the side. But watch out, if anybody is behind this crate peeking like this, or crawl closer like this, it will not spot him. It will spot people peeking like this far, but it will not spot people peeking right here. So what I usually do when I shoot this bolt, it spots everything except that. So if it doesn't spot with the first reveal anyone here, I usually go and prefer this area. If there is nobody, I try to like penetrate this crate right here, because there is usually people hiding from the bolt right here behind this, and you can give them some good damage through that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, show it to your friends to be better Sova players. You know, if you have someone who plays Sova and is not that experienced and does not know many bolts, show him this video. Like, it's pretty. You have to admit that these bolts are pretty sick, and if you learn them, they'll make you a bit better player. So see you at another one, guys.